I'd been seeing this girl, but she dumped me during the Bucks night. And Amber and Daniel announced their engagement. There were a bunch of drinks in the bar. I grabbed one. I didn't even think about it.
How many did you have?
I don't know. After the first one, I didn't know what I was doing.
So you drank?
Congratulations.
Have you been drinking?
It's none of your business.
Josh, are you crazy? You know what alcohol does to you.
I'll do what I want, thank you. Just like you two do what you want. And Chris saw how I was and tried to calm me down.
You're not going back in there.
I didn't do anything wrong.
You should call your parents. A lawyer, then.
Doesn't change what I did.
What are you doing back?
I hit him. And I walked away. And even turned around to see if he was all right.
You've committed a very serious offence. I'm not going to charge you tonight. I'm going to get an officer to escort you home. I want you to talk to your parents. You're going to need their support when you come back in the morning.
I don't care. Chris could die. I deserve everything that's coming to me.
Josh, call me when you get this.
He seemed fine at the hospital.
How could you have left him if you knew you'd been drinking?
He insisted he wanted to see Chris.
Then why isn't he back yet? Oh, there you are.
Where have you been?
Chris,
Sweetheart?
it's all my fault.
Kyle and Georgia are still there. They won't leave his side.
I keep going over the night in my mind. I was there just moments before.
Can't stop thinking about it. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't. Hey, I just want to apologise for how I announced our engagement. We wanted to tell you guys privately, but I just got so swept up in the moment.
We're not discussing that now.
Dad.
There's been a development.
Is it Chris?
No change. But someone has come forward confessing to the assault. It's Josh Willis.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
Because I was still piecing it all together.
It can't be your fault.
But I remember...
You said there was another guy outside and Nate.
Yeah, but that was earlier. I went back alone. I wanted to see Amber.
Yeah, but I was still at the party. I never saw you.
Chris blocked me at the door, so I punched him. And I guess I realised I was wasting my time, so I just left.
You left Chris lying on the ground?
I didn't even wait to see him fall.
Josh, how could you?
Wait, this is important. The punch didn't cause the injuries, it was the fall.
So?
So Chris was still standing when Josh walked away. Anything could have happened after that. I mean, he could have tripped over, or that guy could have come back.
It had to have been me, Mum.
Well, hopefully when Chris wakes up, he'll tell us what happened himself.
If he wakes up.
What did the police say?
Matt doesn't want to charge me yet.
No, of course not. There's too many variables.
I think he just wanted me to sober up a little. I'm gonna go back tomorrow.
We need a lawyer.
No need, I confessed.
What, to something that you're not sure you're even responsible for? You most certainly do need a lawyer.
I'm not gonna walk away from what I've done. Chris is the one you should be worried about, not me.
You can go ahead if you need a break.
No, I'm right. Don't want to leave him alone.
No, you won't be.
Hey guys, sorry it takes so long. I've got some more detailed information. Now the fracture is simple and linear, which means it won't require surgery. We're still very concerned about the intracranial pressure and the edema. sorry, the swelling on the brain. Until that goes down, he'll be sedated.
So will he be... Like, will there be any damage?
It's still too early to know. When he wakes up, we'll know what we're looking at. Has Sheila had any luck finding his grandparents' phone number?
She's still going through his room.
That was Toadie.
Yeah?
They found out who did it.
Who?
Josh doesn't want a lawyer, but we think that he should have one.
And we'd like it to be you.
Okay, listen, Chris is my friend and he's also George's best mate, so if I was to represent Josh, it'll look like I was taking sides.
But this isn't a matter of taking sides. Josh shouldn't be assuming the blame. I mean, look, we don't want to pass the buck, but he has an enzyme deficiency. His memory is not that reliable. And he never saw Chris hit the ground.
What do you think?
I love my son, and I care about Chris too. I just want this to be handled fairly.
Right. Well, Josh did confess, and that's very compelling. And I agree, he does need a lawyer, but I think that it should be someone else apart from me.
Oh, please, we don't have time to waste.
Well, then I'll put together a list of lawyers for you straight away.
You didn't exactly support me there.
What did you want me to say?
That you believe in Josh the same way I do, and that there are other theories.
Look, I don't want to think the worst, but there's no other evidence.
There were several other people around at the time. Isn't that enough?
Well, I'm sure the police will investigate everything.
Well, we can't afford to take that chance.
Am I going to have to take you on a quest to Mount Doom?
Sorry?
The ring, you're staring at it pretty intensely. Sorry, it was a dumb joke. I just wanted to make you smile. I can't stand seeing everyone so upset.
Yeah, me neither.
If I hadn't opened my dumb mouth, Josh wouldn't have been so upset. He wouldn't have been drinking.
Yeah, we don't know that for sure.
Well, why else would he have been so angry? Have you seen how he's doing?
I spoke to Imogen earlier. He's not good.
Maybe you should go check up on him.
And what if I make things worse?
No. Tell him you care. That's never made anything worse.
Hey, thanks for coming. I just wanted to see how you were. So you really did it?
Yes.
We should have never announced the
It was
engagement.
my fault, no one else's. I meant what I said last night. Be happy. You deserve it.
Josh, where are you going?
I'm sorry, I thought it was you.
We both are.
Yeah, if I could take it back.
It's my fault in a way. I should have protected him.
You had no way of knowing.
Josh was in a bad way. He was a loose cannon. Anticipation, that's what I'm meant to be good at.
Hey, nobody could have predicted this, mate.
1 minute someone's there, next minute they're gone. I should have known better.
Chris is not going anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to pull through this. What are you doing here?
I just wanted to come to apologise.
Yeah, well, it's too late for apologies.
Oh, I know, I'm not here.
Get out, now!
Yes, we followed up on the guy Josh mentioned seeing.
Good. It sounds like he had a gripe with Chris.
Maybe. But his alibi checks out and he was in a taxi at the time of the assault.
On the house.
Thanks.
Have you talked to Nate? Josh said that he was around too.
Well, that's true. I saw them together.
We did have questions for Nate, but he's no longer a person of interest.
No longer. So he was before.
Briefly.
Yeah, only because Nate and Chris seemed a bit tense when I saw them.
What does that mean?
I think they just had an argument.
Surely that's an angle worth looking at.
We did, but it's been dismissed. I'm sorry, but there's nothing to suggest there was a second incident. Josh will be formally charged later today.
That is a good one.
Yeah, I'm not sure the bow tie goes with the shorts.
Oh, yeah, like you can talk. You rocked up in jeans.
Hey! Check that one out. I wish there was something we could do to make things better.
All we can do is be there for everyone. Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
So, we were thinking we might go see Chris.
Oh, I'm sure I'd like that.
Well, is he awake?
No, I mean, when he wakes up, he'll be happy to know that you've been there.
Look, Dad, I know this engagement has been a lot for you and Mum to process, but we love each other.
Yeah. Look, this might sound wrong, but with Chris in hospital, makes you realise how important love is and how much you should value every moment.
Dad, please, we just want to find a time that we can sit down with you and talk about this.
It's not worth talking about because it's insane. And it is not going to happen.
Bossy got into the socks again. Sheila was, she was furious. She called Kyle and told her that she vomited all over the carpet and she found an actual sock in it. It's disgusting. I know that Kyle is her master, but I still think that you are Bossy's favourite. And I think that she's playing up because she misses you. We are all missing you. Okay, I'm gonna get a drink of water and I'll be back in a minute. Okay.
Hey, I thought you guys could use something to eat. Have Kyle and Nate gone?
Yeah, they just went out to get us all some sandwiches.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
I'll put this here for later then.
Thanks.
I heard you talking.
Yeah, to Chris. There's been no change, but hearing familiar voices can help coma patients wake up quicker. You know, I've nursed so many assault victims, watched their families waiting for some sign of improvement, but when it's you sitting there, it's...
Hey, you know what? Chris is really strong, and we have to believe that he's going to make it through this, okay?
Yeah.
How much do you know about Nate?
Not much. He served in Afghanistan. He did that talk at the school.
Imogen said he freaked out.
And you got emotional, yeah.
And Paige has spent some time with him too, hasn't she?
What are you two whispering about?
Nothing. You should start getting ready. We've got to go to the police station soon.
Yeah, sure.
What's this?
There's a few articles on one-punch offenders.
You shouldn't be looking at that stuff.
I wasn't. It was open on the computer. I think Josh was researching.
Well, he shouldn't be looking at it either. He's not that kind of guy. Look, those men that you see in the news, they're angry. They're dangerous. That's not your brother.
I think that's kind of the point, Mum. Anyone can throw a punch and have it end badly. One of these guys, he got 20 years.
Yeah, but they're not like Josh. This is completely different.
Not that different.
Where have you been?
I went to go see how he was.
And?
And he was just lying there. Like there was no life at all. What have I done?
You'll be all right.
Coward, 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 coward.
Josh, you can go straight through. Can you please state your full name for the record? Josh, I need you to state your full name.
Joshua Douglas Willis.
You understand the nature of the charges being made against you? I need you to state your answer for the record.
Yes.
Joshua Willis, you're formally charged with recklessly causing serious injury to Christos Pappas.
Did Mark tell the police? No, I'm just curious, that's all. Okay, thanks, Paige. Hey.
Hey.
I just had a very interesting conversation with Paige. Did you know that Nate has a previous assault charge?
No.
Well, do you think Matt's aware of it? I mean, is that why he's a person of interest?
I have no idea. Why are you asking?
I just came from the hospital and, he was by Chris's side.
Yeah, well, he probably cares about him.
Maybe.
Maybe.
The look in his eye. What if there's another explanation?
I'm sorry?
What if he's feeling guilty?
Yes, but Josh admitted everything.
He punched Chris. Yes, and he should never have done that. But what if Nate came back a second time, did it again, punched him again?
Well, come on, Therese, that's a pretty big if.
I wouldn't be suggesting it if he didn't have a violent history. And Paige even mentioned that apparently he attacked some random guy at a picnic. And he's a trained fighter.
Yes, but that doesn't prove anything.
But it's something. The police shouldn't discount him, but they are. You know, since Josh has all but signed his own warrant. Lauren, I need your help.
Me? What do you want me to do?
Tell Matt that you think that Nate may have done it.
No, I cannot do that.
Yes, you can. You saw them arguing.
What, and make out like it was worse than it was? I mean, that would almost be like lying.
All I'm asking you to do is to create reasonable doubt.
Doubt?
Just get him in for questioning. If he's innocent, then he shouldn't have a problem.
Look, I understand that you're very worried about Josh.
He could go to jail for a very long time.
What you're asking me to do...
I'm simply asking you to please just convince your husband that there are other options.
And point the finger at Nate?
Look, I know that we've had our differences. And I've questioned our friendship. But if you really are my friend, like you say you are, you ought to